I'm sorry for all the sniffling in my video. I'm struggling with my allergies right now. At first I thought it was a cold because a couple of the kids had colds, but it's definitely not a cold. It's definitely allergies. And so I started using my my meds, the oral medication I've been taking like for months. But I also have eye drops I've got to use, which are working, that I just started because I only usually need them in the warm season, like spring, summer. But the nasal stuff, I have a spray for that as well, and that hasn't kicked in yet. I think they said usually it'll take up to 2 weeks to kick in, so I was like, I'm dying here. But yeah, so I brought you back to show you what I've planted in our new bed. Now the bed is 38, maybe 37 feet long, and I had the 2 clumps of asparagus. So here's one right there, and it's got a little spear right here coming out. And then my seedlings are pretty much dead. The seedlings are just not taking that well. And so I decided tomorrow I'm going to go meet up with someone and get 10 crowns for $20, not too far from where I live. And I'll be getting those and putting them in here. This guy is taken off very well. Nice little teeny spears, but doing well. And, whoops, sorry. My rhubarb transplant is going okay. There's a fresh new leaf. The others kind of wilted back. Bit of shock, I guess. But yeah, the goal is to have about 5 of these 38-foot or 37-foot beds, a foot apart. And I'll do like a berry patch over here. So I've got some wild raspberries over here. And I'm thinking I have a blackberry that I need to move. So I'll put it over here as well. And this looks like a nice sturdy little raspberry. It's a black cap raspberry that we have growing. And we've got a new Mrs. Honeyberry right there. And then within about 4 feet, a Mr. Honeyberry. So we're looking forward to those coming soon. That's all the dirt there is from digging out the garden bed and my step down or in-ground, that's what the word I was looking for, in-ground greenhouse. So let's go have a look at that. So my husband's been working on this pretty much every night. Tonight he's not going to be working on it. He's going to be working on putting our AC into our room because it's extremely hot in our room. Anyways, so here it is. He's dug 2 steps in. So you come down and then you would lift like a little plastic cover because we don't have plans for a door right now. And then you step in and you're 2 feet into the ground. And a foot down from the soil surface is the growing surface. So I read somewhere that having sunken garden beds is really good when you have low rain, drought conditions, and also cold. So it's like dry, arid. And I'm kind of seeing a trend in our seasons for that, especially in the winter. We're not getting a lot of snowpack, which means the land isn't being flooded with enough moisture. So if we have dry, arid conditions coming in, then we need to probably have our garden beds sunken. the greenhouse, in particular for the tender crops like tomato plants, cucumbers, peppers, those kinds of things. And I think the hardy stuff will be okay over in the open beds. But the next thing that we're going to do is probably next year look at, do we need to expand this greenhouse? So this is, I think it's about 8 feet wide and 11 feet maybe long. So that'll give me enough space for all of the tomato plants and the cucumbers and the 2 hot peppers that I'm growing.